First, I have to ask, why is Megan a magnet for the bad things to happen to her friends?
Oh my God.
Everybody she cares about.
I know. I feel like she's definitely got something within her that is like, I'll be the last one. You know what I mean? Yeah, I wouldn't want to hang out with her.
Neither would I.
No.
But let me talk to me about Megan's backstory, though, because she's trying to overcome her own personal demons, no pun intended. So talk to me about what's going on in Megan's life and where she's been.
Yeah, I found it really interesting because, of course, I think a lot of people's questions would be, well, why didn't she just leave? And the reason she didn't leave is because she really did have to combat those own personal demons that were, within her.
Right.
And they came about because of everything that she had gone through recently with having a call gone bad and then turning to drugs and having anxiety and dealing with PTSD and all of that. So truly, I feel like this was even more so for her to prove it to herself that she could do this than really just to take on another job. It was to keep her out of trouble and to prove to herself.
She ran, she...
I'm sorry, I had to. But I also screamed to amplify it. Do you know what I mean?
You did. That scared me.
I'm sorry. It wasn't
That's all
enough
good.
for me to just bring press to the morgue. I really did have to make you remember this.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna remember it
Okay.
now. I think I just.
I promise there's
pooped my
nothing
pants,
else.
by the way.
We have
But-
diapers at the front, so don't worry.
Moving on, I want to ask. Now you have me like lost in thought here. I do want to ask though. Did you research any other possession or like demonology or exorcism movies or?
I think it was kind of fascinating with this one because this was really about an exorcism gone bad.
Right.
And I think, in the past, we've seen a lot of movies with The Exorcist and all that, and it's everything leading up to that, and then that process, and then that's it. This was really what takes place after. And I was fascinated by that. And of course, I've read up on exorcisms in the past and just culturally where it all came from, and so it was fascinating. But they shot that whole scene actually in Amsterdam after.
Oh, really?
So I didn't even see it until I went to the screening and watched myself. Oh. And I was blown away. It looked awesome.
Yeah, it did. It did. It looked great.
Kirby Johnson, I was
just gonna ask about Kirby.
Yeah.
Because Kirby's performance, and just as yours, is amazing. How did her performance help inform yours?
Just even being freaked out, to be honest, her in such incredible makeup, and then with what she can do with her body. The elevator scene was a little bit more of a challenging one for me because I'm a little claustrophobic, and so having her climb all over me in that scene, it was interesting, to say the least, but she definitely helped out. It was also nice whenever I got to work with somebody else on the set, because so much of it was just me, myself, and I. So I enjoyed those moments.
Were you just confined to one location, by the way,
Yes,
as well?
we were. It was all on one set. Wow. And the funny thing is people ask, like, did I take anything from this character to myself? And I did, because to be honest, I'd never really dealt with anxiety personally, but I really did the first few weeks of shooting this movie, and it was scary for me because I had to also fight personal demons, ones that were like, you're leading this movie, this is terrifying, can you do this, and it really did go into the character a little bit. I bled into the character bled into me, there was a lot of bleeding into one another, so yeah, it was interesting.